YouTube, y'all. We come with YouTube's. Wait, but did I say YouTube's? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna leave it in. But Jesus, YouTube's darkest channel 7. Listen, I'm nervous, bro. Like it's dark as hell in this room. I'm finna watch some bull. Like you know, like if you've been here for a minute, you know I hate these type of videos. I only do it for y'all. And I promise to God, if I hear any type of noise, the video will get cut short and uploaded. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, let's go ahead and get into a video. If anything move in this bitch, if anything move, it's over. I'm done. The video's done. I promise you.
What we're gonna do today, more than anything else.
And if I get too scared, I'm a bitch. I'm sorry.
Nice guy must die. Nice guy must die.
Nigga, what the fuck? What is this? See, this is what I be talking about.
This is my house from the street. Here is my car. This is a 2-bedroom brick ranch.
Okay.
Conveniently located.
It's the final day of February 2008. A 47-year-old man living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, named George Sedini.
Hey, so look, that's what another thing y'all gonna do. Do not pop no faces on my screen. Like I get scared. Like don't do that. Cause like if it look weird, like this little black figure in the back, if it's just that nigga, on God, I'm clicking off. I don't care if we 2 minutes in the video.
Publishes his very first video to YouTube under the channel MOS B46PGH.
I paid $79,000 for this.
Damn.
In 1996. That's considered a lot. Believe it or not.
The upload, titled How George Pittsburgh Lives, was almost like an old-school house tour of sorts, as George proudly displays the outside of his home, before then doing the same inside.
Open it up.
Well, none pop up.
Left it unlocked. That's not good. Inside, okay. Pan to the other side.
Seemingly making a point of mentioning every minute feature in the otherwise dim and empty home.
Here's my big screen TV. It's my computer, couch and chair. They match. Dining room set, shoebox full of old pictures.
To anyone who may have stumbled upon this strange video or Sedini's channel in general back in 2008, it would likely come off as entirely uninteresting and far from anything disturbing.
On me, I'm like.
However, to those who find it today,
I'm like this basic video. Like what's so disturbing and dark about this video? I mean, the only thing that's throwing me off is the couches. Like, why you got matching couches and shit? I mean, like, I don't know, just throwing me a little off. But other than that,
this couldn't be more different, as the account carries with it a layer of disturbing context.
What you mean,
due
brother?
to the events that transpired after this first video was published. Events that have since transformed the MOS B46PGH page
boy, what the hell?
into one of YouTube's
don't pop shit up.
darkest channels.
Don't you pop shit up? My bad, y'all. I got scared.
You make videos, make sure he's someone you can trust. Be careful, is all I can say.
I'm gonna post this.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It comes back.
I'm a hoe when it comes to scary certain shit.
I'm sure most of you guys have heard about the TikTok ban at this point. And honestly, there's something about it that's been bothering me. You or I could do a simple Google search and in a matter of seconds
Is this
find
an ad?
countless different data broker websites where you can buy pretty
Boy, get me off this ad. I'm already scared. You throwing ads at me. Shout out to you. Get your coins though. Get your coins. I needed a break though. I needed the break to cool down, calm down. Let's breathe, y'all. I don't know if you're as scared as me. Just see, it's dark as fuck at night. Like it's nighttime outside. It's dark as hell in here. Listen, I have every right to be nervous. Listen. Like my room be making noises sometimes. So I'm just scared just a little bit. That's it. Be calm. Be patient.
out there on the web. Don't wait until it's too late. Protect yourself today.
Little hallway, 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms.
Lock in.
To the right is my bedroom.
I'm scared.
Without any context, it's hard to know what the purpose of George Sedini's first video was,
Okay.
if it even had one at all. The entire thing just felt so random. But within the footage itself was one clue that hints at the fact that George actually had a very specific reason for uploading this, with that clue coming in the form of a book on his coffee table.
Okay.
Okay, come over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with.
Office Pod
It was
6.
called How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35, which was about as creepy as it sounded.
My first guest today is a 51-year-old bachelor who says if you're a single woman over 30, you're a dating has-been. Please meet every woman's dream, Don Steele.
Okay.
Its author, Don Steele, had made a living as a dating counselor and life coach, creating various books and programs that were geared towards socially awkward men, exploiting them with the promise that someday they'll be able to get the younger girl of their dreams, even after they reached middle adulthood, and all...
Younger? Y'all niggas... Bro, what's up with y'all niggas thing? Like why you can't just get a woman your age? Like, why younger? See, bro, this what I... See, listen, I might just be a hating ass nigga, but why are you trying to take our bitches? Like, I'm just saying, like, don't y'all got, like, your own women? Like, why y'all trying to take our women? Like, it don't even make sense. Look, you'll be 22, right? And then a 30-year-old will come scoop your girl, and 40 nigga got bands, millions. You like, nigga, can you give me a chance? Nigga, I'm in college. I didn't even have a chance. My nigga, damn. Like, hey, it's cold out here, bro. But listen, women who just be wanting you for your bag, bro. Hey, they wasn't worth it anyway. I can't lie to you, women. And most, nah, I ain't gonna say most. Some women don't want money. Like, some women, like, they don't even want love, bro. They just want money, so shit. Pick the right one.
What they had to do was pay for his course, pay
some
for
of
the
them
book,
evil,
and dedicate themselves to becoming more desirable.
But what the...
And George Sidini was the perfect target. Despite having a successful career as a systems analyst at a law firm, he struggled to maintain any relationships with the women that he met. It had been well over a decade since he last had a girlfriend, and despite desperately wanting one, George just seemed to lack the ability to connect with women on any level, even as just friends.
Damn.
And as his isolation began to grow, so too did his obsession with finding a girlfriend. George had nearly given up these pursuits too, until he was introduced to Don Steele's course, viewing the program as his last real shot at human connection, obsessively reading the book to the point that he was supposedly able to recite passages by memory alone. On top of this, he would also attend many of the supposed gurus' in-person seminars, with some of his visits even being captured on camera and later posted onto Don Steele's YouTube channel.
It used to be down here. It's called a codpiece, and it's gradually over the years moved up here. So it's read like an erect you-know-what.
And it was in these courses where George was subjected to all sorts of bizarre and unsettling ideology.
Come on here, look at me, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today more than anything else. We're going to do this. Nice guy must die.
But despite agreeing with this man...
Oh, this that, man. See, look, this a lot of y'all. Y'all be on that red pill bullshit. Y'all be like, man, hey, nice guys finish last. Listen, in some cases, I can't lie, I done seen it. I done seen it. Listen, but is that every case? Shit, no, bro. Like, bro, most of these women, bro, or like, nah, let me stop saying most, bro. Some women, they not healed, bro, and let's be honest. You might not be either. You not even ready for a relationship. You running out here trying to talk to this woman, trying to talk to this man, and then you end up butthurt because you not healed. See, we gotta do a lot of like inner work to really be out here doing outer work. You feel me? And then we be out here messing around, getting soul ties, and then it just mess up the whole game, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Wholeheartedly, in following all of his work, George was still making very little progress, which was evident by the footage of him attending these seminars, as he appears incredibly nervous and kept mainly to himself. And so, recognizing that George had much to improve on, he was given an assignment by one of his instructors. He was told to film a video of his house, so that the instructors and everyone else in the class could see if he was really making himself and his environment desirable enough to any woman who might come over.
Hell no, this shit looks scary.
Okay, couch and chair.
I'm scared.
The woman will really be impressed.
No.
By what? What would a woman be impressed by? There's nothing nigga, I'm a man. The only thing that's impressive is that you pay your bills. My nigga, what's impressive? You read books about how to date young women? Nigga, that's scary as shit. What? Because then it's like, how young is we talking? You feel me? Like, is she one of those? Like, you feel me? Hey, what can you say? They not like us.
Knowing this, the footage feels so much lonelier. As it was almost like he was trying to sell his way of living as being good enough for a partner that he was really no closer to finding. There's
the dish is clean, though.
Depressing about it. And this wasn't his only video.
Please don't skip.
It is easy for me to hide from my emotions for one more day. Take a long drive in the car, listen to some music, daydream, or just do some mundane task around the house that really doesn't need to be done, that's not too important. And there you go, one more day, and one more day turns into one more year.
Months later, on June 23rd, 2008, George would return with an upload he had filmed inside of his basement, and in it we get more insight on just how severe his isolation had become, though he still held on to a sliver of optimism thanks to Don Steele's core.
You can't go outside, like you can't go to the park. Like I just feel like there's so like everybody. Listen, from this point on, bro, that introverted shit is out the window. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. Listen, cause I don't want none of y'all niggas to be like him. Get your ass outside. Like, man, go to the park. Say hello to a random person. Y'all, you making me mad. Like, this video making me mad because there's somebody out there like, I'm so introverted. Go somewhere. The club, a lounge, the library, church. Get out. Just get out. Just talk. Just talk to people. I don't care how. Hey, and get social skills. Cause this is insane. Like, this is actually making me so mad. He acting like you a grown man. Get out, talk. Shit.
Worse.
Now, RDS says that I have approximately maybe 15 more years to be successful at this. And when I heard that, I wanted to continue immediately to start moving on this. I didn't realize I had that much time. So well, my objective is to be real and to learn to be emotional and to be able to emotionally connect with people.
Before he eventually reverts back to talking about his uncanny
you gotta
desire
stop talking like a
to find
robot,
a younger
dude.
woman.
Because when I'm 10 to 20 years older than she is, she has to feel good about this thing.
Ending the video with hints of an uncertain future.
I'm going to post this and see what comes back.
He would never upload again. And soon after, it appears George gave up trying, essentially accepting his life of loneliness. But while this would be the last video made to his channel, he wouldn't leave the internet entirely.
What do you mean?
Soon after this final video was posted, a website was launched called GeorgeSedini.com, which served as a place for George to blog about his emotions. And while something like this could have been beneficial for him, this website would instead only serve to capture his descent into madness. An immediate red flag was raised by the very first text you see on the website, as George wrote, "Why do this? To young girls? Just read below. I kept a running log that includes my thoughts and actions after I saw this project was going to drag on," with the line serving as some sort of bizarre disclaimer, though with no other context. George's entries began. December 22nd, 2008. Time is moving along. Plan to have this done already. I will just keep a running log here as time passes. Many of the young girls here look so beautiful as to not be human. Very edible. After joining this gym, started lifting weights and like it. This early post encapsulates what this blog would be focused on.
I just we gotta scan the scenery. We just gotta scan. Focus up, camera. Okay. Many of the young girls here look so beautiful as to not what do you mean not be human? And okay. Also, nigga, you could talk to women at the gym. I just thought about that. Like that's like literally that's like mainly what niggas do. Is talk to women at the gym. Like, well, I ain't trying to tell you how to do that. Like, like there's ways to do it. Just don't go up to no random girl just trying to talk. Like, she might be scared. My nigga, you a man. Like, especially if you big as hell. Shit, she might think you Hulk. Shit.
Young women he would see throughout the day, his time at the gym, and his plan. This plan was never expressly stated on the website, but it was something he obsessed over, mentioning it in every single one of his posts and dubbing it the exit plan. Even going as far as to provide a date and time for it, January 6th, 2009, at 8:15 p.m. Before this day would come, however, he would provide further insight into just how lonely he was. Moving into Christmas again. Last Christmas with Pam was in 1983. Who knows why? I'm not ugly or too weird. No sex since January 1990 either. I was 29. No shit. Over 18 years ago. I actually look good. I dress good. I'm clean shaven, bathe, touch of cologne. Yet 30 million women reject me. Over an 18 or 25 year period. That's how I see it. 30 million is my rough guesstimate of how many desirable single women there are. With several other posts of the same nature, the day eventually...
First of all, nigga, why is you limiting yourself to 18, 25? How old is you? Talk to women your age. can somebody tell me, like, is there a man in here that like that be dating younger women? Because if so, why? Like, what? Like, I don't get it. Like, and I'm not even like really, bro. I'm dropping my gauge. Like, I'm not even finna judge you. Just a genuine question. Like, that's all I like. Why? Because like, why won't you just date women your age? Like, when did it make? Like, I feel like to me, y'all would have so much more to relate to than somebody my age. Like coming out of college, like going to college. Like, what would y'all even talk about? Like, what would y'all relate on? Like, she probably listens to a whole different music than you do. You grew up on Nirvana. She grew up on Quavo and who else? Like, she just like Donald Glover, like Kendrick Lamar. You probably don't know these niggas. Like, I'm just saying, like, what is we talking about?
He came for his big exit plan, January 6th, with George writing one message that afternoon. I can do this. This log is not detailed. It is only for confidence to do this. The future holds even less than what I have today. It is 6:40 p.m., about an hour and a half to go. God have mercy. I wish life could have been better for all, and the crazy world can somehow run smoother. I wish I had answers. Bye. Despite this appearing to be his final post, George Sidini wasn't quite finished, as he would come back only hours later, writing simply, "It's 8:45 p.m. I chickened out. Shit. I brought the loaded guns, everything." Whatever George Sidini had been planning that day, it was clear that his exit plan was something incredibly disturbing. And based on his use of guns, plural, it was likely not just an exit plan for himself.
Ooh.
But thankfully, he didn't go through with it. In fact, he seemed to have dropped the plan entirely, as months would go by without any update to his blog.
Wow.
Though this wouldn't last, as in April of 2009, he began posting yet again, with these entries being even more disturbing. July 23rd, 2009. Wow, I just looked out my front window and saw a beautiful college-age girl leave Bob's house across the street. I guess he got a good lay today. College girls are hoes.
What did he say?
Nah, for real, bro. We gotta have a conversation, bro. Real life. Come on. We gotta have a real conversation, bro. My nigga. If we have kids, or if you got a daughter, bro, I'm not saying be overly protective, cause I get, like, cause I know, cause women gotta be free, men too, like, we gotta be free. But I'm just like, man, some men is weird as shit. Bro, you see a girl leave another man's house, a teenager, a young man in his 18, 19, 20s, and you talking about, I guess he got like a good lay today. College girls are hoes. How do you know? You not even talking. I mean, they is. Look, I'm not saying they not, because some of them is. They be going. I can't cap. But I'm just saying, like, how do you know? And why? His brain's so fucked up, I can't even understand it. But I'm not even, forget it.
I masturbate frequently.
Nigga, my bad, y'all. I paused. I didn't expect those words to be the next words that came out. My bad. That threw me off. I wasn't ready. My bad. I'm gonna take it back though.
He began posting yet again, with these entries being even more disturbing. July 23rd, 2009. Wow, I just looked out my front window and saw a beautiful college-age girl leave Bob's house across the street. I guess he got a good lay today. College girls are hoes. I masturbate frequently. He is about 45 years old. He was long-haired, hot little hottie with a beautiful bod. I masturbate frequently. The strangest part of this entire website was, according to those he worked with and the neighbors, they all thought George was normal. A little off, sure, but it appeared that these disturbing thoughts and plans were kept solely in his blog and solely in his mind. But on July 28th, 2009, this would all change. George had boarded a Port Authority bus that day and took a seat, carrying with him some sort of duffel bag, and as the ride commenced, he unzipped the bag and began to fiddle with something inside of it. An anonymous man sitting next to him noticed this and curiously leaned over to see what he was doing. In George Sidini's hand was what appeared to be a grenade.
Hell no, boy! Imagine you on the bus and a nigga got grenades in his. Bitch, I'm diving out the window like this. Where you get a girl? Nigga, this, what the? I would think I'm in Call of Duty. Nigga, I'm thinking I'm in GTA 6. Nigga, just like, what? Where did you get a grenade from? Like, I'm trying to think. Like, just imagine you just chilling on the bus. And somebody, you just, like, sometimes it pays to be nosy. Listen, I might start being a little bit more nosy. The nigga just said, hey, bro, nigga, like, what he doing? He in his bag a lot. Let me just, and I just look over, and nigga got a grenade. Bitch, what? Do you say something? Do you not say something? Do you get off the bus? Cause maybe if you move, the nigga might, boom, it's over. Because you only got a couple seconds once that ring pulled. I wouldn't even know what to do. You gotta be on some Death Note, some L type of thinking, some light Yagami type thinking.
The stunned passenger ran off at the next stop and immediately alerted the police. But bizarrely, nothing actually came of this.
What?
No explosions happened that day, and upon police eventually tracking down Sedini 2 days later, he was searched, but there was no sign of this supposed grenade, and the man who had reported this incident was unable to positively identify him. And so, George was released, allowing him to continue on with his day, and to continue on with his posting. August 3rd, 2009. I took off today, Monday, and tomorrow to practice my routine and make sure it was well polished. I need to work out every detail. There is only one shot. Also, I need to be completely immersed into something before I can be successful. I haven't had a drink since Friday at about 2:30. Total effort needed. Tomorrow is the big day. Last time I tried this in January, I chickened out. Let's see how this new approach works. Maybe soon I will see God and Jesus.
This was the way you talking. You ain't seeing none of them. You might not, bro. At Judgment Day, bro, he might not even judge you. He might not even look at you. Just fall straight down. He won't even give you the chance to talk to him. That's by the way you talking.
Was the final update made to GeorgeSedini.com, and unlike his previous attempt at carrying out this exit plan, this time he didn't back out.
Damn. What the?
On August 4th,
what
2009, George Sedini would enter an LA Fitness in Bridgeville, Pennsylvania, and walk directly into a woman's aerobics class with a duffel bag in his hand. He then dropped his bag on the floor with a loud bang before he closed the door and shut off all the lights. In a moment of darkness and confusion, one witness recalled that she felt the presence of someone who didn't belong there. Before total panic would ensue, everyone was just screaming so loud. At first, I didn't even think shots were being fired. It was so surreal. At that moment, George Sedini had brandished 2 guns from his bag and opened fire on the group of 30, all of whom were women, which was entirely the point. In that dark, cramped room, George would discharge his weapon 52 times, striking 12 different women and then himself. Of the injured, 49-year-old Elizabeth Gannon, 38-year-old Jody Billingsley, and 46-year-old Heidi Overmeyer would tragically lose their lives, while the others were left with permanent injuries, both physical and mental.
Imagine. These women didn't do nothing to you. They don't even know you. Nothing about you. They got husbands, sons. Why do women gotta suffer? Because you can't talk to a woman. Not that you couldn't get a woman. It's the way you think. Listen, the way you think controls your perception of life. If you believe you that if you really believe you like that, there's nobody who could tell you you're not. If you feel that you can achieve anything, there's nothing that's gonna stop you from you won't stop until you get it. Literally, that's literally the mindset. Like, if you believe, oh, no woman likes me, women might love you genuinely, but you push them away because you think no one, like, bro, I'm telling you, you have to get your mind right. Because what the?
It wasn't hard to find a motive. George had spelled it out right there in his blog. He desired women so much that his inability to ever gain a real connection with any of them turned his infatuation into pure hatred.
Wow.
And this is how he wanted to make them pay. And the ironic part is that this was all so avoidable, as these plans were heavily implied on his website, which had been publicly available online for roughly an entire year. Yet no one cared enough about him to ever look.
Wow.
It is easy for me to hide from my emotions for one more day.
Knowing what we know now, George's channel is highly disturbing. as it shows us a glimpse into a mind on the verge of completely snapping, and a last gasp attempt at achieving normalcy by a person who would go on to become
Check in
a
on your
monster
friends, bro.
when he didn't get what he wanted.
Just everything I need. Well, that about sums it up.
Hi guys, I am with Lewis.
Who the hell is this?
Just having a little drink.
This
Mark
place?
Williams always dreamed of being a YouTuber.
This them?
He'd grown up watching parkour content on the site, becoming attached to both its many talented creators and the hobby itself, eventually becoming so inspired by it that he launched his own channel in 2019, at the age of just 15, with Mark hoping that someday this channel would make that dream of his come true.
Okay.
The page went by many names over the years, but eventually Mark would settle on the moniker Displace, and depending on who you ask, his videos were either extremely impressive or extremely irresponsible. They showed scenes of Mark high atop buildings, jumping rooftop to rooftop, climbing on massive abandoned cranes, and fleeing from security guards and cops on more than a few occasions.
Police are on the way already now.
Yeah, they'll catch me then, won't they?
Often seen with him was his younger brother, who he had grown incredibly close with, which was due in part to the fact that Mark was somewhat of a loner and didn't have many friends in his own personal life. Though according to his mother, this wasn't necessarily by choice, as she explained that he did desperately want friendship, and he was incredibly caring. He just had a habit of making the wrong friends, describing Mark as trusting to a fault. Mark's longing for camaraderie became especially apparent not long after the launch of Displace, as his brother slowly began appearing less and less in his videos, forcing him to do these free runs by himself, which he implied was something he didn't enjoy nearly as much.
My brother, who was part of the channel, Ben, he's not now. I don't think he's coming back at all. He ditched me, leaving me by myself, and I've got a problem with talking to myself as well.
This, coupled with the fact that he was dealing with the tribulations of growing up, led to his uploads on the channel becoming more and more sporadic, as he would often go dark for a few months, only to return with the promise of more consistent uploads.
Alright guys, don't know if you can see me or not, but I promise you Displace is coming back.
That often never came. It was clear that he still longed to be a YouTuber, he just needed some sort of a spark. And sure enough, at the end of 2020, he would find one right in his own comment section.
I remember.
In a since-deleted video, Mark would receive a comment from a man named Lewis Ashdown, who explained that he was a big fan of Mark's content and that he would love to join him in an upcoming video,
Oh, that's fine.
as they both just so happened to live in Uckfield. It was exactly what Mark had been needing, a friend. And not only a friend, but a friend he could make videos with.
That's
and so
tough.
that's exactly what he would do.
Hi guys, I'm back here with Lewis, and we're going to do the water treatment facility in Uckfield on the industrial estate. See you in a sec, guys.
From their first meeting on, Lewis became a core part of the Displace channel, leading to the two growing closer by the day, with Mark speaking about this bond on a live stream in March of 2021.
If you're going exploring at an abandoned pub, yeah, keep your mate with you, make sure he's someone you can trust, you know, and be careful.
But how you know you can trust Lewis? You just met him. Like, you just met him. Don't tell me my boy Louis snaked my boy out. Don't tell me, like, bro, don't tell me, bro. Do not tell me my boy gets snaked out, bro. I'm gonna be mad, bro. Don't tell me my mans get snaked out.
Is all I can say. Because in the video where me and Lewis climbed the college, you know, I was constantly looking out for him because he did get dangerously close to some of the edges, but you know, that's what life's about, isn't it?
But despite finding his new parkour partner, Mark still had other issues getting in the way of his uploads, as he was now 18 years old, and was facing the reality of having to get a job, forcing him to put his channel on the back burner. Mark discussed this struggle and the many others he was facing at the time in that same March livestream, with his tone about Displace's future sounding less than optimistic.
I've been doing some talking with Lewis, seeming like he wants to get back into climbing and stuff. I haven't actually done it since Christmas, and I've got a bad back. It's been getting worse and worse lately. Don't know why. I need to go to the hospital and have myself checked out. I am not sure where my channel is going to go. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing these videos. I don't know if I'm going to be doing different videos, or whether I'm going to stop completely.
But unlike other times when he had gotten down on his channel, this time he wasn't alone, and his friend Lewis was there to have his back, as he pushed Mark to continue his work, even showing up in the comments of this livestream under the name Moral Unknown, where he went as far as to offer up a potential location that they could film their next video in order to get Mark re-inspired. Will the Buxted Hotel first video back? And sure enough, just days later, the two would arrive at Buxted Hotel to begin filming yet another video.
Hi guys, I am with Lewis. Just having a little drink.
this would be their last on the Displaced channel, as not even 2 months after it was uploaded, both Mark Williams and Louis Ashdown would vanish without a trace.
What? They went missing?
It was the waning hours of Saturday, May.
See y'all, bro. This is why I stick to like I can't do no like that is not black. I'm not going to no abandoned shit, climbing it, throwing off. Like I'm not jumping off stuff. That's just me. I like to stay in like listen. I like to stay in the comfort of my home. Because me going to abandoned hotels, jumping off this, jumping off that, nigga, you could easily slip. Don't throw your life away now. Don't do that. Hey, we not doing that one.
29th, 2021, Mark met Louis at the Maresfield Recreation Ground to have a few drinks and discuss their next potential video. Though once there, it was the drinks that took priority, and very quickly Mark had become intoxicated, leading to him calling his house to tell his aunt, who he had been living with, that he would be heading back now. On the call, his aunt could tell that he was drunk, but Louis chimed in to assure her not to worry, telling her, "I'll get him home safe," which made his aunt feel slightly better. After all, it was only a short few-minute walk back to the house anyway.
Anytime bro, my mom as my witness, bro. One time I got stupid. I'm talking about stupid drunk. But never again would I ever get that drunk in my life. But I'm talking about, it was so bad, bro. Nigga, like, I was at the bowling alley, bro. I'm talking about drinking. But I'm drinking so much. But not in the bowling alley. I had, like, stuff in my car. Just drinking. Going out to the car. Drinking. Going out back to the car. Drinking. And I ain't eat all day. Because I was at work. Bruh. Yo. Nigga, when I tell you, I don't, like, stuff. Like, at first, it was cool. It was fun. Bruh. At one point, I couldn't even lift my head up. Like, they were like, bro, Brandon, bro, I could drive you to your car, bro, and you could just drive home, or I could take you. I was like, fuck that. No, Ma. But I said, ring, ring. I didn't care what time it was. I'm calling my mama. Man, shout out to my mom. I'm like, Ma, ain't no way I'm going to be able to drive home. I'm like, Ma, I'm cooked. Like, I'm cooked. She laughed. I don't remember what she said. I think she just said on the way. I don't know. But all I know is, bro, after that phone hung up, I said, boom. They like, Brandon, it's your turn. It's your turn to blow. Huh, you got it. I ain't gonna lie. When I was blowing like a muff. When I was drunk, I was blowing like a muff. But then I couldn't even get up. I said, yeah, bro, you got it. I think I was winning. Can't remember. Don't lie. All I remember was like I felt weird. Boy, I ended up throwing up all over myself. Boy, all over myself. Then my mom, I remember getting a call. My mom, I don't know, y'all. The way I had to be drunk and shit. Because, like, from the time I called my mom until the time she got there, it seemed like 5 seconds. I can't lie. But I threw up on myself, and the next thing I know, I'm gonna call, hey, I'm out here. Boom, nigga, I'm walking out. I'm talking about throw up all on me, bro. I don't even know how I'm looking. I know the dude I said goodbye to, like, at the bowling, like, that give you a shoes, looked at me crazy. I know for a fact. Then I get in my mama's car. I get in the back seat. I lay down. I lay down, strictly throw up on the floor, like on my mama's floor. She's like, oh my God. But all I remember was being on the phone with my girlfriend, and then my mama talked to somebody. She was talking to me, but also on the phone with somebody. Man, all I remember was getting yelled at the whole way home, bro. And then when I get home, I had to drink. Bro, it was bad, bro. It was bad. It was terrible. It's terrible. Don't ever get drunk, bro. And and not be at home. Be home. And if you not home, get a Uber. Or get somebody that you can trust. What the hell? What?
Instead, 12 hours would pass, and Mark still hadn't made it back. While Louis himself also failed to arrive home.
What?
At some point during their short walk back, both boys had disappeared.
What?
They were reported as missing the very next morning, and the area they were last in was combed thoroughly, though very little was uncovered. Around them had been large pockets of forest and murky bodies of water, leading to some questioning if perhaps the boys had gotten lost, or even had fallen into the water. Though regardless of the theories, as a full 24 hours passed, many began to fear the worst, until something strange happened.
What?
Reports began pouring in from witnesses claiming to have seen Louis Some thought they saw him leaving a local pub the morning after he supposedly had gone missing,
What?
while others had seen him at a local movie theater, seemingly completely unaware that the whole town was looking for him. These sightings introduced the possibility that the boys were perhaps runaways, causing several pleas to be made throughout the press, begging them to come back home. But it would be the police who would find Lewis first, tracking him down at his friend named Liam Hansen's house. There, the cops fired off a barrage of questions, as they not only tried to get answers as to where the boys had been, but more importantly now, they needed to know where Mark was. Throughout all the sightings, it was only ever Lewis that had been spotted. And even now, after searching this friend's home, Mark wasn't there either. So where had Mark Williams gone? Well, Lewis himself offered very little, outright refusing to speak on the boys' whereabouts. But his friend Liam wasn't so quiet, as when he was questioned separately, he claimed to know exactly what had happened on the night of May 29th, 2021, the day in which both boys had disappeared. And he knew because Lewis had told him.
What?
According to the boy, the night that Lewis and Mark had met at the park, Lewis poured a cocktail for his friend, and then another, and then another, each one stronger than the last, causing Mark to become drunk almost immediately. Realizing he was drinking too much, Mark told Lewis that he had enough, but Lewis persisted, outright demanding that he keep drinking, leading to Mark begging Lewis to let him stop. At one point, Mark's pleas finally caused Lewis to back off, as the boy instead agreed to make him a non-alcoholic drink, only for him to fill the cup with even more liquor when Mark wasn't looking.
Hell no. Boy, never in my life. Never in my life. Never in my life. Never in my life. That's why I don't drink no more. Bruh, I ain't drunk since... Bruh, if y'all been watching my vlog channel, I ain't drunk since then. And that's on God. I ain't drunk. Bro, I don't think I took a sip. I don't want it. I don't even want it. Bruh, me watching that video back and watch how vulnerable, like, if somebody really wanted to get my stupid, they could have got me. Like, it would have been over. Nigga, I would never get that drunk. But never. I'm scared. Bro, I'm not even scared to pick up the cup. It's just, I don't want to. Like, there's nothing in me. Like, I don't want to. Like, nah. You snake, boy, if this wasn't YouTube, I'd say the craziest thing about you. Boy, you a snake. You evil.
By 11:30, Mark could barely stand, prompting him to make that phone call to his aunt, letting her know that he would be back soon. Meanwhile, Lewis had been so preoccupied with getting his friend drunk that he was still fairly sober at this point, and in his sober state, he promised Mark's aunt that he would get him home safe. Seconds after that phone call ended, Mark hunched over to vomit, which is precisely when Lewis pulled a large kitchen knife from his pocket and plunged it directly into Mark's back. Mark stumbled and asked Lewis to call him an ambulance, being unable to comprehend what had just happened, to which Lewis responded by laughing, before doing it again, and again, and again. This is what Lewis had told Liam in the days after the alleged attack, but as Liam recounted the story to the police, he made it clear that this wasn't just a tall tale, as he had actually seen it for himself. When Lewis had told him the story, he pulled out his phone and put it up to Liam's face, revealing that he had filmed the entire ordeal. And sure enough, when police searched Lewis's devices, they would find that footage, though it was far worse than they ever could have imagined. On Lewis Ashdown's cell phone were 7 total videos depicting the attack, with the footage spanning nearly an hour in total, during which Mark had been stabbed 107 times, on top of having a number of other sadistic things done to him. And all the while, it was said that Lewis was giggling manically. When asked about what he had seen in those recordings, Liam provided further detail on just how awful the...
Shit, I'm scared to meet y'all niggas now. Shit, y'all might snake my ass. Shit, hey, I love y'all though. Listen. I love you if you love me. Cause ain't no damn way. Ain't no way. Hey. That's why I'm glad I live in, like, you feel me? I'm glad I live in a place where I can have a gun, boy. Cause you will get switched, for sure. But I'ma make, boy, you gonna look like SpongeBob, for real. Cause what the, that's crazy. That's so evil. That's evil on so many levels I can't even comprehend or find the words to say it. Cause why? Bro, you knew he wanted a friend, bro. He's just young, bro. And see, that's what I hate about, like, I want to find the words to say this. Like, the world, bro, could be so beautiful, but it could also be so, like, messed up. Like, because look at it from Mark's perspective, bro. Like, he a YouTuber trying to come up, right? And you know he want to find friends in his videos. He just want to find friends, just period, to talk to vent to, because, like, you know, like, life as a man, or just life in general from a man, woman, whoever perspective, it could be tough, bro. He probably want to have conversations, vent. And he felt like he found that person, and this is how they do him. This is why, bro, it's hard for me to get close to people, for sure. Like, real life. Like, I ain't never seen it, but I done heard stories, like, from people close to me. Like, I can't even do it, bro. I can't even do it. Like, I keep everybody like a little, like, you feel me? Cause you like, once you think you know me, you gonna do some snake shit.
The attack was. Recounting that, he took Mark's eyes out. Proper psychotic stuff. I was going into shock. I was shocked how he came out with it. I wanted to run and tell someone. This was clearly not a normal crime. It displayed a level of evil.
But he did have that mask on 24/7. I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, why he always got a mask on? You
and hatred that goes past human comprehension, and due to its brutality, police assumed that surely something must have happened between these two to breed so much hatred inside of Lewis. But according to Lewis, this wasn't actually the case. Instead, he stated that he had simply found Mark to be annoying, and that he had been wanting to kill him for some time because of this, and had just been waiting for the right moment.
Wow.
Plus, he always wanted to know what it was like to kill someone.
What?
And that was it. That was his entire motive.
Wow.
Lewis Ashdown would be arrested the day he was found and later sentenced to life in prison, with parole eligibility in 25 years.
Nigga don't need a parole. Take it away. Y'all too friendly and nice. He need life. Period. No, nothing else. Life. No parole, no bail, no nothing. Life. Period. Dot. Exclamation mark. Like, he don't need nothing else.
While Mark's body was found dumped in a nearby body of water.
Wow.
And eventually given a proper burial.
Wow.
Hi guys, I'm back here with Lewis, and we're going to do the water treatment facility.
With this context, Mark's channel is utterly devastating. All he wanted was a friend to film videos.
That's what I'm saying.
But sure enough, as his mother had warned, he was trusting to a fault.
And my mom always tell me, everybody not your friend. Oh God, everybody not your friend. Man, true words ain't never been more. Man, everybody not your friend. Damn, my boy Mark, boy, you ain't have to go out like that. And he's like a cool dude, bro. You could have been, bro. If we probably could have been cool, bro, on some real shit. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. That's effed up.
You're going exploring at an abandoned pub. Yeah, keep your mate with you. Make sure he's someone you can trust, you know, and be careful.
Which brings us to a disturbing revelation.
What?
Just months before he would kill Mark, Lewis was the one that encouraged him to get back out there and film with him. And based on his testimony that he had been wanting to kill Mark for a long time, it makes it very clear that he was doing this not to be a good friend, but to get Mark alone in an isolated spot, so that he could carry out his plan. And adding more weight to this theory, when they visited the Buxted Hotel, which Lewis himself had suggested during the livestream, Mark was uncharacteristically drunk.
Hi guys, I am with Lewis. Having a little drink. Okay, so we'll smash this after we smash these.
Which was never really part of his channel before that upload. And Lewis was uncharacteristically nervous.
We're going to do a couple more bangers. Can't tell you what they are in case anyone's watching that shouldn't be watching. Who's watching? Well, no, I mean watching the videos. Because I know that the police do watch my channel sometimes.
Paranoid even of being caught by the cops, despite being totally unfazed in previous videos, where in some he was literally being chased by security guards. And coincidentally, by the end of this video, we get an indication as to why Lewis was so nervous. because he had been carrying a knife.
Wow.
All this leads me to believe that that night, Lewis pushed Mark to film a video in an abandoned location, then got him drunk, and was going to carry through with the murder, before eventually backing out for unknown reasons.
Wow.
And all the while, Mark was completely unaware,
Wow.
never once suspecting that the man he had been filming with had secretly been plotting to kill him, and one day would actually go through with it.
Wow.
Okay, I'll wrap it up now then, guys. Yeah, I'll see ya.
I'm gonna try and stay on this side and go across. Oh, this should be quite amusing.
What is this, bro?
Enjoy.
Joshua Brown.
Joshua Brown started his YouTube channel back in 2010, a time when many individuals, including himself, used the site to upload random videos offering momentary glimpses into their lives. Joshua was in his mid-30s at the time and had recently finished serving in the Navy, before eventually settling down in Canton, Ohio, where he focused on his many passions. He loved driving, he loved technology, and he loved a little bit of danger. And soon, he became infatuated with a product that was essentially the sum of all three.
Nigga, a Tesla?
For Joshua, these electric vehicles were a technological marvel and the future of the automotive industry.
Okay.
And he dreamed of one day having one.
Okay.
With that dream eventually coming true in 2015 when he would purchase his very own Tesla Model S.
Congratulations.
That would eventually become his life and his YouTube channel's primary focus. He began uploading videos of his new car immediately, but rather than these focusing on the vehicle itself, it was its most controversial feature that interested him the most.
What do you mean?
Autopilot. The feature had become available for Tesla drivers in October of 2015, which is exactly when Joshua purchased his car and began uploading these videos showcasing its possibilities.
Okay.
It takes all the stress out of it. Get to your destination slightly slower, but hey, at least now you don't have to worry about anything. It's just
Oh, me, you gotta worry
He
about
wanted to
traffic.
essentially be a pioneer, providing an overview of what self-driving was really all about.
I think I wouldn't use self-driving unless I'm in traffic. I'm tired of just pressing the gas a little bit, laying off, pressing the gas a little bit. Like, I just be like, man. Or, you feel me? I'm with it, you feel me? I'm trying to get some road, you feel me? That's it. That's the only time. I ain't gonna cap.
All about breaking down the specifics
you
and
feel me?
showcasing
You
a
could do
variety of
that
unique situations
with an
that you might
automatic.
find yourself in if you were to use this driving mode yourself.
This section in here is going to be very, very difficult for the car to handle. We're filming this just so that you can see scenarios where the car does not do well, so that you've got something to judge off of it when you're driving on your own.
And he tried to make a point of doing so safely, as he never used the camera behind the wheel, and always had someone helping him to avoid any accidents. But despite his focus on safety, it was clear that he was pushing the capabilities of this brand new technology, as at this point it was still in its infancy, with one of the more glaring red flags being the placement of his hands.
Here we are, stopping to go traffic on 271, and geez, car's doing it all itself.
When Joshua was shown driving, he hardly ever had his hands on the wheel, as he said he wanted to get the true experience of self-driving. This was something that Tesla had actually adamantly advised against, and even had visual and audible warnings if it detected that your hands were off the steering wheel. But Joshua seemed to find a workaround, as he instead used his legs to avoid tripping the sensor, while keeping his hands close by, ready to grab the wheel in case of an emergency.
how I actually do it is so that it is really actually hands-free, is I keep my knees up because the tack works pretty good, but I can still get my foot down to a brake and just keep it like this because you can react so quickly.
It was clear that Joshua truly believed that this car that was driving him was safe.
You stupid. I ain't never put my life in the hands of someone else, bro. Stupid. Put my life in the hands of a robot? Stupid. I ain't doing it. I can't lie. Man, I barely trust planes, boats. You think I'm finna trust a robot to drive my car? And nigga, I could barely get myself to the destination safe. You think I'm gonna trust a robot to get me there safe? Shit.
This belief was only strengthened on April 5th of 2016. That day, Joshua had been driving his car on the interstate when a large truck suddenly merged into his lane, with its driver not even seeing his car. And before Joshua could even react, the autopilot kicked in and veered out of the way, avoiding what would have been a certain collision. Amazed by the event, Joshua would upload dashcam footage of the close call to his YouTube channel, where he praised the vehicle's response. Tessie did great. Excellent job, Elon. This video would immediately
get off your
go viral,
knees.
exploding to over 4
Get off your
million
knees.
views between the two versions that Joshua had posted. But while the response to this video was overwhelming, especially for a channel that was accustomed to getting just a few hundred views, there was one response in particular that impacted Joshua the most.
What?
As Tesla's owner, Elon Musk, would repost the video on Twitter. Stunned by the tweet, Joshua would later state, "For something to catch Elon Musk's eye, I can die and go to heaven now."
Man, get off your knees and wipe your mouth. My God. This nigga right here.
He had no way of knowing then, but this would not be the last time that Elon Musk would tweet about him, though his next feature would be under much different circumstances.
Oh, God. Wait, we learned yesterday that is opening a preliminary evaluation to the performance of autopilot during a recent fatal crash. What?
It happened just 1 month after Joshua Brown's video had gone viral. He was driving on Highway 27 on a clear sunny day at approximately 4 p.m. With open road ahead, Joshua turned on his trusted autopilot, and it stayed in autopilot mode for over half an hour, as at this point his trust in the car was higher than ever, causing Joshua to seemingly lose focus on the road, as he was quickly coming up on an intersection where a massive 18-wheeler had been turning left, blocking Joshua's entire lane. Joshua was seemingly so unfocused that he didn't even notice it. Even stranger, the car itself didn't detect this either, despite the entire trailer being horizontal in their lane.
What?
This was due to its pure white body, as the sun was shining so brightly against it that, for whatever reason, it became invisible to the self-driving AI.
What?
And with neither Joshua nor the car registering the danger that they were in, the vehicle
Just
would
kept
strike
going.
the trailer, going 74 miles per hour. There were no attempts by Joshua to even move the steering wheel, and the brakes hadn't so much as been tapped.
Dang.
The collision happened at full speed, and it happened so fast that the car drove straight through underneath, shearing the entire top of the vehicle off,
He
and
gone.
continuing driving full speed down the road,
Dang.
before it would eventually crash to a halt. When the driver of the truck rushed over to see the damage, Joshua Brown was already dead, and the truck driver could hear nothing but the sound of Harry Potter.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that almost made me laugh, because, like, it was just so random. What you mean, Harry Potter? Like, what?
Own it on DVD and video. The adventure is bigger. The magic is stronger. Harry Potter.
Discovered in Joshua Brown's car was a DVD player, which many believe Joshua had used to watch Harry Potter while on that drive.
You stupid man. You stupid, beautiful man. Oh my gosh. You're, oh my God. Oh my God. R.I.P. That's all I can say, man. You're somebody's mom, dad. I mean, you're somebody's father's son. So I'm not gonna go too hard on you, but why? Just watch when you get home. You're driving. Or you were supposed to be driving. Why are you trying to watch a movie? Like,
Thus explaining why he never reacted to the impending collision. Now, this is something that has been disputed by his family, and ultimately it doesn't seem to have been fully proven or disproven. But in the end, the fault of the accident was placed mainly on the driver of the truck, who had made that left turn.
we're not gonna blame the nigga that's watching Harry Potter? This shit crazy. Y'all ain't finna blame the man that's watching Harry Potter? I mean, it could be, this is on two, I guess, it's on both.
And Joshua Brown, who had failed to pay attention to the road, as it was revealed that during his 37-minute drive, he only had his hands on the wheel for just 25 total seconds.
25.
Joshua Brown always wanted to be part of the innovation of Tesla's autopilot, and in doing so, he wrote himself into the history books as being the first person to ever perish in a self-driving accident.
Wow.
And while this is no doubt a tragedy, his death has led to numerous safety improvements and a better understanding of the self-driving technology that he had given his life to study.
Damn. Sad you had to go out that way, though. Don't throw no bush. We've been doing
I just wanted
good.
to hop on here at the end and give a quick shout out to my friend's new podcast called Redacted: Declassified Mysteries with Luke Lamano.
Shout out,
a lot
shout
of you
out,
probably
shout
already
out.
know who Luke is, but he's the one.
Shout out to the creator, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this video was not as scary as I thought. I made it through all the way through. So go ahead, let's give it up, because I did not think I was gonna make it, bro. Like sometimes, like I come in here and my nerves just be out of whack, so I just be coming here a little suspicious and a little paranoid. That's all. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The original video gonna be down in the description if you want to subscribe. And I love y'all. See y'all next video. We out. Ugh.